We're going to spend a bit of time talking about the science of sleep. The graph you can see behind me shows what an 8-hour sleep looks like. You might see graphs similar to this on your phone if you wear a Fitbit or a Garmin to bed. As we fall asleep, we enter into stage 1 and 2 sleep. This is a really light stage of sleep where you can be falling asleep on the couch but still answer your wife or your husband's questions. So we're still very much aware of what's going on in our environment. We then go into deep sleep. This is called stage 3 sleep or slow wave sleep, where our brain produces these beautiful slow electrical waves, not like the mess it normally does when we're awake. During this stage of sleep, our body focuses on restoration. All of our essential body processes, our cardiac systems, our respiratory systems, our digestive systems are given a clean out and an overhaul. If we've got any injuries or illnesses, they'll be repaired during this stage of sleep. Our immune system's given an overhaul during this stage of sleep. So it's really essential that we get plenty of this to maintain our bodies. We enter from deep sleep back up into a light stage of sleep where we basically just survey our environment to make sure we're safe. And then we enter into Rem Sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement, where we're dreaming and we're physically scanning the images of our dreams with our eyes. During this stage of sleep, we get all our mental restoration. So we consolidate memories, we deal with emotions, we problem solve, we troubleshoot. If you go to bed with a problem, you quite often wake up with a solution. And it's because we've done a lot of dreaming during that sleep. Dreaming is really essential for that mental well-being. But we know that during dreaming, we also have a neuro-detoxification process where we remove toxins from our brains that build up across the day. We know that patients with Alzheimer's have build-ups of a toxin called amyloid beta. We've known that for years, but it's only been in the last few years that we've known that it's only during dreaming that this toxin's removed. So as you can see, we get a lot of deep sleep in the first half of the night and a lot of dreaming in the second half of the night. Now 30% of Australians are getting less than 6 hours sleep a night, 30%. And in doing so, they're cutting their dreaming sleep short by up to 50%. That's huge. You can see that if that's happening, we're missing out on this critical dreaming sleep, which is likely to cause a whole lot of dementia and Alzheimer's as we get older. So sleep's really important, and we know that a lot of things can impact on our sleep. We know that if you have alcohol or sleeping pills before you go to bed, it's going to have a significant impact on helping you get to sleep, but it stops you from dreaming in the second half of the night. So while it helps you to get to sleep, it changes your sleep structure so much that it's actually not that beneficial and can result in things like early onset dementia, memory problems, and all sorts of mental well-being problems. We know that if you have too much caffeine before bed or any caffeine before bed, while you can get to sleep in many cases, you're not going to get into this deep sleep too quickly. In fact, not until that caffeine's out of your system. You're more likely to stay in this light stage of sleep or in dreaming until the caffeine's out of your system, and you won't get that body restoration that you need. So sleep's really important. Up to 50% of Australian men have sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is a disorder where your airway closes over across the night while you're sleeping. So every time you fall asleep into this deep sleep and your body relaxes, your airway closes over and you pop to wake yourself back up into a lighter stage of sleep. So you never stay in this deep sleep for long enough to get recuperated, and you feel tired and lethargic the next day. There's lots and lots of things that affect our sleep. Even having a pet in your bedroom, every time the pet moves or makes a noise, it's going to pop you out of this deep sleep into a lighter sleep, again just impacting on your sleep quality. So it's really important that we not only focus on getting enough sleep to maintain our health and well-being, but also the quality of our sleep. So think about what could be impacting upon the quality of my sleep and how can I improve that.